Friends, a little bit behind the scenes today. When you and I get together in these episodes, we drive what's called a production intent vehicle, which is to say a vehicle that has been designed, engineered, and most importantly tested by a battery of engineers at companies like Hyundai. Today we're not going to do that. Today we are going to drive a pre-production prototype. So what this is a Hyundai Ioniq, but it's not what you think it is, where it's just the regular hybrid electric vehicle. This is the plug-in electric vehicle, a prototype vehicle. You and I never get this opportunity to drive a pre-production car. Okay, so with that, let's put our foot into it. We got a nice little hill, as a matter of fact, and see if a hybrid plug-in electric vehicle from Hyundai works. Yeah. It certainly ain't no 991.2 turbo, but it works. It actually works better than some other plug-in hybrids. Okay, so let's try the old Pelican trick again, but this time we have a car, so the capacities change. This one has a lot of extra batteries down here, as well as this fancy carrying case for your plug-in to the wall here. So it's 23.8 cubic feet in the rear. If this were the regular HEV, it would be 26.5, but also some other numbers change, and that's the weight. So that HEV we were talking about, that one is 29.96, so lighter than the Kia. But this one is 3164, and the heaviest is the plug-in hybrid, 3172. Okay, so that's with the gas engine. But unlike that Kia that we drove, this one is the plug-in. So let's stop, and I say we try the alternate mode. Because remember, prototype vehicles, so let's take advantage of the actual prototype. Switch the button here. I really wish there was like a full-on lever like an old-school Jeep. And then full electric mode. Oh, that's not full electric mode. I guess the motor comes in if you really put your foot under load. So let's stop again. Let's try it now, full electric, but I won't completely put it to the floor. See if it can stay on all electric. Remember, this is a pre-production. Okay, still all electric. Still all electric. But notice, it's switching gears and it's an electric car. I love that. Still needs a little work, but I love the fact that it's an electric car that changes gears. Is it perfect? No. But the sensation is, there is no sensation. Like it drives like a normal car. Yes, a more normal car with a little bit more torque in a C segment, but you don't have that, oh my God, I feel like the transmission is slipping, like you do with some hybrids. Now the engine comes back on. Okay, so let's do something with a prototype sort of electric vehicle we shouldn't be doing, and that's going around turns. Put our foot into it, go around not so much a declining radius turn, just a nice simple turn. Go easy on this thing. You would expect a lot of lean. I'm not feeling a lot of lean. Again, this thing has still got to be tuned, so there could be an engineer that said, oh, I want this thing a bit more tight, but then the marketing people come in and they say, well, the focus group said this, so we got to make it a little more soft. In other words, this is not the final build, but overall, let's try this one trick again. Don't try this at home. A little harder. Yeah, there is a little bit of lean over there, not much. Now that said, you did get to see this thing naked in the tech review, and you noticed the battery was way back there, but it's really low in the car, which I'm thinking has an impact on going around a turn like this too fast. If you think about it, this has an engine, this one has an electric motor, so this really doesn't need air, now does it? So the designers in Irvine decided that they were going to close up the grille. And if I'm honest, our eyes are not trained for a car without a grille, so this was an incredibly smart idea to cover it up, but still leave it looking like there's a grille which makes you feel comfortable to the design that it is a car. Maybe 20 years in the future, when we all know you don't need a grille, then it's fine to take grills off cars like Tesla does. But today, in my eyes, I don't think it works. While we have the opportunity with the pre-production prototype, I feel like we should do some more like testing. So let's go up the hill a little bit faster. And then I want to try something with the brakes. You guys ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they work. What I was looking for was a little hop in the back, because thinking there's just too much weight up here and the battery's kind of in the center of the car, but not really the case. I have to say they did a beautiful job of balancing out the platform. I'd like to see what the final tune turns out to be, but overall, this is, what is it? It's about just under a half an inch lower to the ground than the Kia that we drove, but at least this version, this pre-production prototype that's still in final tune stages, it does have a different personality on the road. So now we've had some time to spend with this as well as the Kia and look at the packaging as well as some of the driving of both. So I'm going to ask you a question specifically on aesthetics and packaging. Nothing about driving dynamics. Aesthetics and packaging. Which one do you prefer and why? And also let me know if you drive a vehicle like this, meaning a hybrid vehicle. Let me know in the comments below or via our social media, MotoManTV all one word, MotoManTV all one word, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And with that, I want to leave you with two things. Number one, make sure you download our fancy new updated application, which you can get for free at Apple iTunes or Google Play. And oh, by the way, we are live on 5 international airlines. And number two, a fun fact. So I live in California, but this week I actually was in New York, so I came back from New York all the way to Santa Barbara and going back to New York. And it is what, February 16th today, and it is predicted to rain another 4 to 5 inches here in the California Republic. But where I am going, New York City, is going to be 60 degrees and sunny in February. But for the avoidance of doubt, I'm not complaining about the rain here in California. So until I see you next time, most likely from a very warm and sunny New York City, bis später.